Have you been feeling like you're constantly on edge, overwhelmed, or just trying to make it through the day? Like you're stuck in survival mode, just existing, not really living? I've been there too. In today's video, we're talking about how to recognize survival mode and, most importantly, how to get out of it. I want to share with you tools you can use to begin self-healing and stop living in survival mode. So many of us are experiencing fears and uncertainties due to life struggles and internal challenges. Survival mode is a state of being under constant stress. Survival mode means your mind and body are in high alert, always preparing for threat and sensing danger. It is your nervous system being stuck in the fight, flight, or freeze response. It can feel like you're just getting by day and are unable to enjoy life experiences, leaving you to feel burnt out and exhausted. If you are stuck in survival mode for long periods of time, it can have negative effects on your overall health and well-being. Survival mode is your brain and body's response to prolonged stress. You're not thinking long-term, you're reacting. Everything feels urgent. You might feel numb, anxious, exhausted, or disconnected. Main causes of being stuck in survival mode can include past trauma such as neglect, betrayal, loss of a loved one, experiencing natural disasters, or toxic relationships. It could come from chronic stress, from overwork or burnout, financial struggles, family responsibilities, academic and career pressures, or constant conflict. It can also come from living with anxiety and fear for so many years and never solving the root of the problem. When we don't manage our feelings, they can build up over time. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and emotional overwhelm. Becoming aware that you are struggling is the first step towards healing. There are 5 main signs that you are trapped in survival mode. The first is feeling stuck and helpless. This means repeating the same actions over and over and having the same negative thoughts. You may feel hypersensitive and let negative comments get to you. You may find yourself scrolling through your phone all day, comparing others' lives with your own. These cycles don't allow you to develop and stop you from taking any action to improve. The second sign is focusing on all the things we can't control, like replaying past experiences and interactions in our minds, leaving us in a cycle of worry and regret. The third sign is experiencing high anxiety and fear, always feeling worried, on edge, and irritable, always having a sense that something could go wrong. For example, I would take my kids out to play in the park and I was constantly worried about them getting hurt. The fourth sign is experiencing overwhelm. Certain feelings can be very overwhelming, causing you to delay tasks and responsibilities. The fifth sign is feeling disconnected, going through day by day, wanting to just get by. This can make it very difficult to complete tasks, and you get overstimulated easily and find it hard to be around other people. I spent most of my life in survival mode. For years, I found myself spending so much energy on my worries, my stress, my fears, and on problems that I had no energy left to focus on things that would be meaningful and beneficial to me, like gaining new skills and focusing on what I was grateful for. If this is you right now, I want to comfort you and let you know that when you are living in survival mode, it causes a lot of stress on our minds and bodies, And it is normal to experience anxiety, lack of purpose, overwhelm, and disconnection. I know what it's like, and you can change your life for the better by coming out of survival mode. You cannot create the life that you want when you live in survival mode. When you are always rushing to get things over with, always worried about what can go wrong, and you are stressing about things that are out of your control, you cannot think clearly and start to heal. I'm going to share with you 3 steps on how you can step out of survival mode and start aligning with your purpose. Our brains are wired for comfort and survival. Our brains are wired to protect us from danger and keep us alive. When we are trapped in constant survival mode, even when there is no danger around, our brains are constantly scanning for threats. When we experience stressful situations, our minds get used to living this way and don't see the other way beyond survival mode. We must learn to rewire our brains to create and thrive. It is finding another energy within yourself that is about growth, potential, imagination, and freedom. If you want to connect with new possibilities, we have to get out of survival mode. It is about moving past what you physically experienced and focusing on something completely different. This is like following your intuition and creating a meaningful and purposeful life beyond fear, anxiety, stress, and limitation. So the first step in getting out of survival mode is telling yourself that you are okay and believing that you are safe. This will allow you to connect with your imagination and visualize future possibilities you see for yourself. When you allow yourself to relax and let go of past experiences, it is the first step to healing and allowing space for new possibilities. Meditation allows you to think clearly and calmly. Start by closing your eyes and take a deep breath and let go of all the thoughts that upset you. Then imagine being in a place that makes you feel at ease and happy. For me, it is on the sand in front of the beach. For the next 5 minutes, focus on meaningful ideas and imagine them coming to life. When I did this exercise, I came up with 3 business ideas, thought of my dream vacation, my dream home, and thought of creating something that would help others. Carrying the weight of worries and problems and not taking action to fix it makes us feel unsafe, disconnects us from aligning with our purpose, and makes us trapped in a cycle of survival mode. Focusing on all the negative things that happened and letting them control you robs you of your happiness, your life vision, and your mental health. Holding on to past stories and negative experiences can make you feel unsafe. Doing inner work to let go of that will help you start to heal. Discipline is needed to maintain a routine and break patterns of survival mode. Lacking the emotional support and not reaching out for help can make being stuck in survival mode even worse. It is important to know that you are not alone and asking for help is not weakness. It is a step forward towards healing and rebuilding yourself. Getting out of survival mode means training our mind to shift from a state of danger and overwhelm into a state of emotional regulation, safety, and staying in the present moment. The second step to get out of survival mode is to calm your body and focus on the present moment. This means slowing down and taking a pause. Life can be very overwhelming with constant to-do lists, so it is important to take a step back. Quiet down your thoughts and worries and bring your body to a state of inner peace. Imagine all the things that bring you joy, peace, and gratitude. Some powerful ways to slow down your mind and body and shift out of stress and overwhelm are practicing gratitude, meditation, taking peaceful walks, or listening to your favorite music. The third step in overcoming survival mode is to let go of what you cannot control and only focus on what you can control. For years, I found myself overthinking and getting upset over the words and actions of other people. This would cause me to feel angry and hurt. I had no control over others, but I did have control over whether I wanted it to influence my actions. If you follow the steps in this video, you will realize that you have creativity, imagination, strengths, and inner peace. Letting go of constant stress and anxiety and allowing these things to come into existence will bring you towards more fulfillment, happiness, and massive improvement in health and well-being. Remember to use your energy to heal and build. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to hear more content on nervous system healing, anxiety relief, and self-care strategies, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself, reassure yourself that you are safe, and allow yourself to rest, heal, and grow.